Who are my top 5 YouTubers of all time? Find out who number 5 is today. Hi, and welcome to How Do You Like Your Coffee? I'm your host, Chris, and today I'm going to get into the very first video of a 5-video series of who my top 5 favorite YouTubers are. Now, today is going to be number 5, and then I'm going to count down, and on Friday, you find out who my number 1 YouTuber is. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that the first and second place was very hard for me to make a decision on who to make first and who to make the runner-up. So in my book, they're tied, but I had to do one day and one the next day. And that's exactly how I'm going to split it up. I'm going to do one YouTuber per day per video. That way I can keep the videos pretty short and you won't have to sit there going, oh, she's just talking. So let's get started. Who is number 5 on my list? That's right, you may recognize him as Sean Cannell. He is, well, here's the channels of his that I watch. He does have more than one channel. I watch 2 of them. I discovered video influencers first. Right now they're at 631,000 subscribers. And right now, what I've been watching more often is Think Media and his team there at nearly, and they're at nearly 1.5 million subscribers. He's also co-author of the book YouTube Secrets, along with Benji Travis, who also is another YouTuber that's with video influencers, which every now and then I get to catch some of that. Now, I discovered his content, and at the time I mostly saw him and Benji giving advice to new YouTubers and people who are interested in becoming influencers, as they like to call it, influencers. This was in 2018, near the end of 2018, but I was also taking a digital media course. Now, this digital media course, I had a choice. Are you going to take public speaking or digital media? And like most people that, oh gosh, public speaking, no, I'd rather talk in front of a camera any day than stand in front of a crowd of people and speaking. And quite frankly, I think that class, now at the time it was an elective. I was the only student in that class because it was a brand new class and not too many people chose it. They chose public speaking for some reason. But right now, I bet you that class is doing darn good right now because of everything that's going on, and it comes in handy. Okay, but what keeps me coming back to, I started my YouTube channel. I haven't grown much until recently. And I have to thank the Think Media team for this. Sean Cannell leads a great team of people who are very truthful. They're genuine. They have honesty and they have integrity. And the thing is they don't give you any empty promises. They don't say, well, you're going to start and you're going to be able to do it. You're going to hit it big. You're going to be, one of the number 1 top YouTubers. You're going to hit millions. They don't give you this false hope that you are going to be huge and you're going to make tons of money or anything like that. They give it to you straight like it is. Now, one of the big things I like about them is they don't lead you astray with information that, oh, you're going to need this equipment. You're going to need a great camera. You're going to need expensive audio. You're going to need the best lighting. They give you alternatives. Actually, they tell you, start right off with your smartphone. Start recording. As a matter of fact, he tells you to start recording as soon as possible. And one of their favorite quotes, and I live by this quote because my biggest issue was I was afraid to get out here and I was afraid to talk on this camera. But the quote is, punch fear in the face. And I love that quote. And I'm going to live by that quote. Every time I feel a little bit uncomfortable sitting here and talking, I remember that quote. I remember, and what's even better is I get to hear personal stories about how they started out. He even shows the very first video, and he goes back to that, and he says, I started from here. Now look where I am. And same with Heather Torres. She says the same thing. She had to punch fear in the face as well, and as well as the other teammate. They talk about it, and they don't hide anything from you. You hear their stories, and it's so comforting to hear that, okay, these guys started out small. And, guys, another thing that they remind you of is that everybody starts out noobs. Okay? I hate the phrase noobs because everybody starts out as a noob or a newbie, however you want to call it. You all start out that way. And when somebody calls, oh, you're such a noob. Yeah, but at one point you were too. And I put this in my mind, and this is everything I've learned. And quite frankly, I have to thank his team, him and his team, over at Think Media. They had a free week's worth of some of their a touch of their class. Yeah, they do. He offers master class. There's a free web class, and he also offers a paid version of this, which goes in real deeply in depth. And I've heard some great stories from people who came through on that and are doing quite well. But I do have to thank them. Before last week, I was posting maybe, if I was lucky, once every 2 weeks. There was a time when I waited a whole entire year to post again. I waited from May 2019 all the way back up until about, might have been July 2020. It might have been a little bit sooner, but I know in July I posted. And then I waited again to post another one maybe in September. And I said, I got to stop this routine. And I get back into it again. And I said, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do this consistently. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to do this. And I did. And I noticed that even though it's not much, okay, it's not much, I'm getting more views, not many more views. I've noticed that I've gotten 2 more subscribers. Now we're talking just last week. I just started this uploading frequently on time. Just last week. 3 days, 3 videos in a row. 3 days. And I've gained 2 subscribers. And I'm seeing definitely more views than I was before. And so when he says, be consistent, I buckled down, did that, punch fear in the face. I'm still doing that. I don't know if you ever get over that. I haven't gotten over that yet, but I'm working on it. I really am working on the comfort there. But the information that they provide to you is worth everything to your channel. It's, if you are that new and you don't know where to start and you're like lost and you turn that camera on, you freeze up. Like I did the first time I turned it on. I was struggling for words and everything. It was something else. But the more I listened, the more I watched the live videos, the more I read tweets, and the more I read their Facebook post, the more I realized that the reason I wasn't getting views, first of all, was because I wasn't posting enough. I wasn't uploading enough. And so last week I made a promise to myself. I am going to do this. And he was mentioning there was 60 more days left until uh, I can't remember. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a 60-day challenge on myself. I'm going to upload once per day, every day, even if it's just a 5-minute video. I'm going to post it and see what happens. So this is part of that challenge. And part of that challenge is uploading these 5 videos this week, because watching my favorite YouTubers and reflecting on why I go back to them, it's going to help me realize what I can provide and help viewers come to me and stick with me. And I hope that it helps me in my marathon, not a sprint, in my little run here for the finish line. And I know it's going to take me some time. That's another one that they know that they're going to tell you this is a marathon, not a sprint. You're not going to make it overnight. It's not an overnight thing. You post a video, there you go, you're viral. I think it would take a true miracle to become viral, or you have a whole lot of friends that you can say, watch my video. So to end this, and in conclusion, my number 5 favorite YouTuber is Sean Cannell of Think Media, Video Influencers, and Think Marketing. I watch personally Think Media most of the time. Honesty, integrity, I would recommend their channel, this book, classes, whatever you can get from them. Sean Cannell and his team are absolutely awesome, and I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to them. And I would, like I said, recommend them to anybody. Until next time, keep that coffee hot and pinkies up. Seeing you, or I'll be seeing you.